Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an X return spread for all of my Scorpios out there for the month of April. So let's get after it. Okay. Sun, rising Venus and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising Venus and Jupiter. Sun, rising Venus and Jupiter. Sun, rising Venus and Jupiter. Some cards I need to see. Some cards I need to see. What type of energy are my Scorpios currently dealing with? What kind of energy are my Scorpios currently dealing with? Let's see what we got here. Let me see what we got here. Okay. So, my Scorpios, you are currently dealing with an individual here that is waiting for their ships to come over the horizon. In other words, they're waiting to see what it is exactly that you feel for them. So waiting, so that's going to be determined upon if they make their next move, when they make their next move. Okay, so right now is waiting for the ships to come over the horizon to see how everything's going to shake itself out. Now, this individual does have a great amount of passion here. Got the Strength card, great amount of passion. They're kind of being courageous about it because what I'm feeling and what I'm seeing here is that they're a little nervous. They don't know how things are going to go. They're very hopeful, and as I said, this Seven of Pentacles here is again they're a little worried. They're kind of waiting to see what kind of fruit ripens on that vine. Okay, they're a little bit apprehensive because more than likely we have the Five of Wands here. There's been a little bit of conflict, probably most likely there's been some conflicts and disagreements there between most likely you and this individual, because they, they're coming off probably pretty bossy, not very compassionate, not very caring, but I'm letting you know that they're just kind of scared, so they want to kind of get over the getting to know you phase so they can really, kind of calm down and really, at least in their mind, okay, we're past this getting to know you phase. Now we have a real relationship, and it's caused them to be a little bit bossy, a little bit argumentative, and that's only because they're kind of scared, they're kind of nervous. It's not because that's their natural state. Okay, they do want a long-term committed relationship, solid foundation for sure. Also, this individual is able to have work-life balance. What does that mean at this point? That's open to interpretation, obviously, but they are able to have a good balance in their life. Normally, it'd be a good work balance, but at this point, it's just a good balance. Period. In the midst of turmoil, so they're able to kind of balance themselves, and they are able to walk and chew gum at the same time. Their intuition is telling them to keep on moving forward, and they're going to have success. And they do have a hope. You got Star card here. They do have, at least in their mind, a hope for a renewal or rebirth of something that's going to be tangible and that's going to actually be meaningful. So that's what you have there. So with that being said, let's see what kind of energy is your ex currently getting? What kind of energy is your ex currently getting? What kind of energy is your ex dealing with here? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's just say that you are far better off than your exes at the moment because they are dealing with a tower moment. Okay, they're dealing with a tower moment, sudden upheaval, sudden change. There's a lot of conflict. It's a lot of conflict, a lot of arguments. Okay, a lot of turmoil that they're dealing with surrounding an ex. Now, I'm getting a feeling here that this X, for the most part, I'm getting a sense that it could possibly be you. Okay, it may not exactly be just you. It may be you and someone else. This person is kind of reminiscent. I'm getting the feeling, the sense here, this person's kind of reminiscent here about other relationships, okay? They want to have those burdens, the burden of trying to find something new, something fresh here. They want to have that. They want to have that burden removed. At least in their mind, better the devil you know than the devil you don't. They're having quite a bit of difficulty here because there's a lot of reminiscing about old flames, old relationships here, and this has caused there to be a fork in the road here. Okay, now with that being said, the individual that was pursuing them, because of all of the conflict and the turmoil and all the reminiscing, if you will. And again, this sudden event also could be this sudden event could also be what's happening currently in the world with this coronavirus thing here. Some sudden thing happened that kind of changed the trajectory of what their thought process was, and they start reminiscing about the past, possibly worrying about how you're doing, what you're not doing. Tragedy a lot of times, and especially I would definitely consider this a tragedy of some sort. It kind of brings a lot of old emotions to the surface because fear makes people do strange things. Okay. And there's a lot of reminiscing that your ex has been doing. Okay. And because of this, as I said, this has caused that individual that was pursuing them to walk away. Or it could either they or it could even be your ex has walked away as well. We have, because this individual was an Earth sign individual, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So this energy here, it's either your ex walked away from them or they walked away from your ex. Either way, it was becoming very difficult to occupy the same space as your ex. So, it was kind of over anyway. So let's see here. What are the chances of you reconnecting with your ex? What are the chances of you reconnecting with your ex at some point during the month of April here? Well, interesting. Well, we have transparency. Transparency is going to be key here. Knowing exactly what you're dealing with here. Now, we do have the Moon card representing some sort of deception, hidden perils here. So, needless to say, there's this feeling of, there needs to be complete transparency, most likely because the relationship ended because of some sort of dishonesty, okay, on their part. They weren't completely honest about some things here. Now, with that being said, there's also got the Ten of Cups here. There's also this aspect of the Ten of Cups here, which says that, long-term commitment, relationship, possible children. So there's definitely the possibility that this individual is going to reach out to you at some point in the month of April. And start reminiscing and talk about. Now, where that goes is entirely up to you. So I'm going to say, are you guys going to reconnect? Yeah, you guys are there's going to be a reconnection. A reconnection does not necessarily mean that you're going to get back with them and have a relationship with them. It simply means, as though when X returns, the title of the reading there, it simply means that there's going to be some type of reconnecting. A door is going to be open to allow there to be some type of reconnection. Okay, so that's what that means. So I definitely sense that that's going to be the case here. So that being said, let's see What additional information does Spirit want to give? What additional information does Spirit want to give before I shut this thing down here? So, Spirit saying, hey, choose a new direction. Because moving in that direction could possibly be problematic, for sure. As you know, because that's why you guys are no longer together. Is there going to be a connection? Unlikely. You know, it's unlikely that there's going to be a love connection. There's reminiscing, sure. There's going to be somewhat compromise. Now you're going to have to compromise, probably in lines of communication. Compromise meaning the compromise here being that okay, the compromise here being that you don't exactly, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to again be a love connection, but compromise in terms of there being things being open to communication. That's what that means. So there's that situation for sure. Okay, so that being said here, let me shut this thing down now. If you guys haven't already, please like, please share, please subscribe. This is a general love reading. It may not resonate with everybody. If it does not resonate with you, that's fine. I'll leave the link below. Make sure you get some personal reading. If they resonate with you, want to know a little bit more, again, feel free to get personal reading. I love you guys. If you haven't already, please like, please share, please subscribe. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.